The story begins at the Iraq border, where the war between Iraq and the United States has recently ended. Two American soldiers, Isaac and Matthews, arrive to inspect a pipeline and ensure that no enemy sabotages it. They hide a short distance away, camouflaging themselves with bushes, and watch the pipeline through their sniper scopes, prepared for any movement. Hours past 22 in total, and Matthews, growing restless, tells Isaac he can't sit there any longer, as it seems no enemy is around. But Isaac is more cautious. He believes the enemy might be waiting for them to leave, planning a trap, and says something doesn't feel right. So many American bodies were found there, each killed by a single headshot. Isaac suspects it's the work of Juba, the infamous Iraqi sniper. Matthews brushes it off as paranoia and decides to move toward the pipeline to investigate. Through Isaac's scope, Matthews sees dead American soldiers, all killed with precision shots to the head, confirming Isaac's fears. Matthews radios Isaac saying something's wrong, but before he can return, a bullet hits him in the leg. Isaac watches in horror, unable to see where the shot came from. He runs in a zigzag pattern toward Matthews, but also gets shot in the leg. Desperately seeking cover, he jumps behind a wall and tries to contact their base via radio to request backup and medical support. But there's no response. He warns Matthews not to move, knowing the sniper is still out there, then painfully removes the bullet from his leg, wrapping it up before passing out briefly from the pain. When he wakes up, he assumes Matthews is dead, having not moved for a while, and mourns the loss of his friend. Just then, his radio crackles to life. A voice seemingly from the base responds. Isaac quickly reports the situation and requests urgent support, but the voice oddly instructs him to stand up and fire. Isaac hesitates. He knows that exposing himself will get him killed. Becomes suspicious when the voice calls him by his rank, something he never shared over the radio. The tone also doesn't sound American, it sounds Iraqi. Isaac realizes the horrifying truth. It's the sniper, not the base. He's trying to trick Isaac into revealing his position. Isaac says, "I think I know who you are," to which the sniper replies, "I knew you were smart." He warns Isaac not to disconnect the call, or else Matthews, who is still alive, will be killed. This brings Isaac a small sense of hope, so he keeps the sniper talking, trying to gather clues about his location. Before continuing the video, the narrator urges viewers to like and subscribe. Isaac then drills a hole in the wall and uses his scope to scan the area. He asks the sniper, "What do you want from me? Don't you know the war is over? You're still killing innocent workers on a pipeline." The sniper coldly replies, "I just want to kill you. I'm just a simple Iraqi. Maybe the war is over for people like you, but not for people like me." He then begins asking Isaac about his family, which angers him. Isaac refuses to say anything. In response, the sniper threatens to kill Matthews. Isaac says, "Do whatever you want," but a sudden realization hits him. How does the sniper even know Matthews' name? Questions. Him. How do you know his name? The sniper replies, "Let me know if you'd like me to continue the next part from that cliffhanger, or need this rewritten as a YouTube narration." Script roll. Here is the complete English translation of the passage in one long paragraph. Retaining the emotion and intensity of the original, the sniper coldly tells Isaac, "I don't just know Matthews, I know everything about you too. If Matthews dies today, he won't be the first to die because of you. You've already killed your friend Dean." Dean, as we learn, was Isaac's former partner before Matthews. Isaac had accidentally shot and killed Dean while trying to hit an enemy. The sniper is now waging emotional warfare on Isaac, and it's clearly working. As time passes, Isaac remains hidden behind a wall, growing weaker and increasingly desperate for water. Earlier, while fleeing, the sniper had shot his water bottle. The sniper contacts him again, taunting, "I know you're out of water, you'll suffer and die slowly." Isaac angrily calls him a terrorist, to which the sniper replies, "You're standing on my land. On the soil of my country, how can I'd be the terrorist here? It's from my perspective, you're the invader." Isaac then notices a pile of trash through his scope and suspects that the sniper may be hiding there. It's no ordinary tactic. Only a seasoned killer would think of something like this. And that could only mean one man, Juba. Isaac says aloud. I know you're Juba, the same man who once worked with us, learned everything from us, and then betrayed us. Sniper responds cryptically. There are many Jubas. Which one do you mean? Isaac says firmly. I'm talking about Juba the ghost. For the first time, the sniper's true identity is confirmed. Isaac is growing weaker, something Juba also realizes. He threatens, if you die here, I'll rip your tongue from your throat and take your head with me. To uncover Juba's exact position, Isaac comes up with a trick. He props up his hat and clothes on a stick to mimic a human figure, hoping Juba will shoot and reveal his location, but the plan fails. Suddenly, a sandstorm kicks up, blinding Isaac's view through the scope. Using the opportunity, he crawls to a fallen American soldier nearby and grabs his gear. Juba fires at him again, breaking Isaac's scope. But Isaac finds a water bottle and a few supplies in the fallen soldier's bag. He drinks desperately. Meanwhile, we see Matthews is still alive and has been listening to Isaac and Juba's conversation through the radio. Zava realizes this and is overjoyed. He tells Matthews that Juba is hiding in the trash pile and asks him to take the shot when the time comes. But Isaac makes a fatal mistake. He forgets to turn off the radio. While talking to Matthews, Juba overhears everything and asks suspiciously, Who are you talking to, Isaac? To protect Matthews, Isaac lies and says, I was just talking to myself before dying. Matthews, using a reflective object, tries to locate Juba and fires, but misses. In retaliation, Juba shoots Matthews in the shoulder. Wounded, Matthews crawls toward Isaac, but Juba shoots him again, leaving Isaac heartbroken. Isaac begs Juba, please let us go, to which Juba coldly replies, no one's stopping you, you can leave anytime. Isaac, suspicious, says, if I try, you'll shoot me. But Juba denies it and says, I won't do that because you don't really want to leave. Isaac asks, why? And Juba responds, the answer lies in my next question. Why? Are you still here, even though the war is over? Haven't you gone home? Isaac, now emotionally broken, starts crying and says, I can't go home. I killed Dean. I told his family he died in battle. How do I face them now? As their emotional exchange unfolds, Isaac suddenly receives a call on his radio from his real base. At first, he thinks it might be another of Juba's tricks, but it's actually his captain, confirming the call is real. However, Juba hijacks the radio, impersonates Isaac, and tells the base that everything is under control and to come pick him up. Now, rescue is on the way, but Juba plans to ambush them. Isaac finally understands why so many Americans had died here before. Let me know if you'd like the next part translated, or if you want this formatted as a script, narration, or YouTube voiceover. Here is the English translation. Of your provided text in one long paragraph, preserving the dramatic tone and final twist of the story, none of the fallen soldiers ever called for help because they weren't just victims, they were bait. Juba had been impersonating soldiers to lure American rescue teams, only to ambush and kill them. Soon, Isaac hears the sound of 2 helicopters approaching. Afraid that Juba might attack them too, Isaac quickly forms a new plan to eliminate him. Using a wooden stick and some rope, he fashions a hook to retrieve Matthew's sniper rifle. With the rifle in hand, he breaks down a part of the wall in front of him, hoping that when Juba fires again, he'll be able to spot his exact location. Just as Isaac predicted, Juba shoots, and although the bullet misses, it reveals his position. He's hiding right in the middle of the trash pile. Isaac quickly fires a shot that likely hits Juba. To confirm, Isaac stands up and looks around. When nothing happens, he assumes Juba is finally dead. Moments later, the rescue helicopters arrive to pick them up. Matthews is still alive, though badly injured, and both he and Isaac are loaded into the chopper. Just as they begin to take off, gunfire erupts from below. To their horror, Juba is still alive, shoots and kills the pilots of both helicopters, causing them to crash. Everyone on board, including Isaac and Matthews, dies in the wreck. After all the pain, struggle, and near escape, they don't survive. The film ends with Juba once again disguising himself as an American soldier, contacting Isaac's base and asking them to send more help, proving that his deadly game is far from over. And with this chilling final scene, the movie comes to a close. Let me know in the comments which film you'd like me to cover next. I read and truly appreciate all your wonderful comments. Thank you so much. Music, let me know if you'd like. A YouTube description, voiceover script, or SEO title, tag suggestions for this movie too.